And tomorrow, Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett will announce once and for all whether she is going to run for U.S. Senate and not run for re-election in her House district. It sure looks like she's running for Senate after doing interviews with us and the national media. Our partners at CBS News report that Crockett confirmed she spoke with the Democrats already in the Senate race, former Dallas Congressman Colin Allred, who ran against Senator Cruz last year, and State Representative James Tallarico of Austin. Analysts believe this will likely end up in a runoff election at the end of May. That's the same likelihood in the Republican primary, where incumbent John Cornyn is trying to hold on to his seat against Attorney General Ken Paxton and Houston Congressman Wesley Hunt. We spoke with Matt Engel, director of the Lone Star Project, a Democratic PAC, about Crockett's potential entry into the U.S. Senate race. What impact does this have on former Congressman Colin Allred of Dallas and State Representative James Tallarico of Austin? Who does her entry hurt more?
Oh, I don't know if it hurts one more than the other. I think that since Colin ran last time and was the nominee, that anybody challenging that kind of takes away a vote that he had claimed in the past. But that doesn't mean that he couldn't prevail in this primary. I think it's going to be very competitive. They've got to think in terms of 2 rounds. There'll be a runoff. How do I get to the runoff? And then, what do I do in order to get the support of whoever doesn't make the runoff? And so it becomes 3-dimensional chess at this point, and a challenge for all 3 of them.
Do you think electability is going to become the key issue in this race?
You can define electability a lot of ways. I think that Congresswoman Crockett was responsible in doing a lot of research and making sure that she did have a path. But there's always a little tension within the Democratic Party as to whether you can really raise or grow the electorate large enough in order to win with somebody who's maybe a little bit more progressive than others, or whether or not it's about building a coalition. The history, the track record is Democrats have won competitive races more often when we've been able to build a coalition, kind of run from the middle out. But there hasn't been a candidate in the past like Jasmine Crockett who really excites people and maybe can grow the electorate. We'll see.
We also spoke with Vinnie Minchillo, a Republican consultant, about Crockett's potential Senate run and how she would fare against the Republicans running for U.S. Senate.
I think she's a real polarizing candidate. She's fun to watch, and when she goes crazy on the news, it's always interesting to watch. But I just don't think that's going to work in a general election. I think she is too extreme and too far left for even Texas Democrats.
Do you think she's going to energize Republicans if she is the nominee?
100%. If she gets through and gets to the general, I think she'll help turn out Republicans, because Republicans are not going to be comfortable with that.
So let's talk about the Republican primary. How do you see this shaping up?
Well, it's now kind of similar to the Democrat side. This is definitely going to be a runoff. I mean, we've got, with Wesley Hunt in the picture, he's going to be able to pull enough votes to force this into a runoff. And
so who do you see ending up in the runoff?
Well, we've got a long way to go, and this has already been a nasty race, to begin with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Cornyn came out of the gate saying that he was going to, take Paxton to the woodshed, but in words stronger than that. So, this has been pretty nasty. Cornyn has spent the summer pounding on Paxton, and he's moved numbers, in his favor, and now we're seeing a little bit of back and forth. So this is going to be really rough. And the Cornyn folks have actually opened a second front, and they're starting to beat on Wesley Hunt. So that's going to be tough, for them to transfer. I don't see a path for Hunt, to be honest with you.
Why not?
I just don't think he certainly can't get to 50, and I just don't think he can beat either Cornyn or Paxton. Maybe a better chance to beat Cornyn, but I just don't think he can get there, unless he's got a lot of money.
Minchillo predicts that between all 6 candidates and their campaigns and third-party groups that support them for both the primary runoff, and general election, this race alone could cost at least $750 million, $750 million.